and the thief, I said. I'll tell you all the story about the joker and the thief, I said. I'll tell you all about the joker and the thief in the night.
Stay with me, you ain't gotta go, you can with me. We can hang out, do the day with me. You tryna be a man, it can stay friendly. We could do the beach, we can hang out. Get something to eat, go to my house. You can spend the night till we wake up. Do it all again, cause it ain't mud. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams. Hey yo, my new thing is I don't want you round if you useless. I make a living rhyming, same job as Dr. Seuss's. People only give to give back, that's recoupment. Always have their two hands out, like they. My new thing is you ain't even gotta be my new chick. You can just pull up and hang out and be a new friend. Or I can show you how to train the dragon like. And either way, it ain't gotta be love. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams.
Yeah. So every morning after snoring, yes, I yearn for you. Thought it wasn't super serious, but now it's too much. I got a disease, so please let go with the clutch. You got the pedal to the metal and you're revving me up.
So slow down, I got a 2-car garage, or we can go and make sounds.
Call you Dale, cause you weren't hearts. I'll be Tracy Chapman in the fast car.
What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams.
Think they girls don't be. If you didn't know, they be better than us. One hand on his queen, left on the freak. He probably thought they wanted me. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got him beat. Cause a side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you. Her DMs, they be sliding like base hitters. Them other fellas, they be seeing her work. You say you want an angel, then give her heaven on earth. I respect your relationship.
With a Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins.
A dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Yeah.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Giants. first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And this defense not giving them anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. You talk about this Giant defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
2nd and 9.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Panther 80. Go.
Achane here. They stay on the ground. And they'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
3rd play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. You're not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Buffalo 18. Cup 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. 19 tight. 19
in motion
tight.
left, Hill. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Dragon 60.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
19 Lions. Come on, ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hawk 70.
Up the middle, Achane. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Justin Jefferson with career touchdown number 60. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
And they do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Dart going to look to throw here. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Malik Neighbors, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 30. Five-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, right at the 40.
It
looks like they'll move things around here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
60 Bison. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Mustang 19. Dragon 6. 19 tight. 19 tight.
In motion left, Hill. 2nd and 9 now. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. 7-7, our score after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Let's go now. Warriors 70.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Josh Downs, 36 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. Looking to throw, Dart. That's caught left side by Neighbors. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
18 19 Lions.
Here's Dart. Now he's going to step up and run. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Lions.
Right back to Achane on second down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
In motion, Hill. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
He'll look to throw. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go, set.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. And now an audible here into something else.
Dragon 60.
2nd and 3. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
70.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Throw caught by Achane.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Second and 2 at the Giants 17. Here we go. 19, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Mustang 19. Come on, come on. Hit. Like Buffalo 18. Panther 11, Panther 11. 79 Broncos. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Young. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18, Pioneer. Riggs, Riggs. Go.
2nd and 2. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Red, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Dragon 60.
In motion left, Hill. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field. But defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And his kick is good. And the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Here's Dart. That's caught by Tucker.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Here's a 2nd and 5. And now they'll shift things around. To throw is Dart.
Throws right side, and that's complete. And he will take it all in for the Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense. Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
50, 70, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's out to Hill, right side complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Second and 2 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple.
Bronco 80.
Now back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Hawk 70, Hawk.
Back to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18 Pioneer. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That complete to Downs. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
In motion, Hill.
19 Lions.
They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane from 13 yards out. And the Dolphins have retaken a third-quarter lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make...
And now look at him go! Touchdown, Giants! Sean Tucker, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Giants have taken the lead here in this third quarter. York now for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now they'll change things around before the snap. In motion, Hill. Now a play fake here on first down. And going deep for Hill. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Giants force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Looking to put a drive together.
At their own 10-yard line.
Working out of the gun is Dart. Finding space at the 40. Now he's loose again. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, an even 90 yards. And the Giants get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
60 Eagles. Mikey, 10 for 11. 10 for 11. 79, 60 Warriors, 70s.
They'll drop to throw. Now he'll tuck this. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping looking for the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
19 Lions. 7 guys, 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Back to throw here. Now he's going to step up and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. Cut 19, cut 19. Dragons, 70 range, shot 50, shot 50.
They'll set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Inaudible here to get a new look.
Mustang 19. 18, Pioneer. Buffalo 18, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Panther 11, Panther 11. Check, hurt.
They're going to try and throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
19, Tiger, 19.
Here's the first carry for Sean Tucker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Dolphins' 34-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the double. Left check, smash. Check. Lightning, 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
To throw, Dart. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Looking to throw, Dart. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. That all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Malik Neighbors, 33 yards. And the Giants are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead.
Giants 42, Dolphins 24. Cade York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's down the field for Jefferson. He's got it at the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Now they'll audible to something else.
Come on. Next Warriors, 79 Broncos.
They'll try and throw for it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers.
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
Second and 12 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing, Dart.
He's going to air one out. Man, it's caught inside the 10.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
A big play there for the Giants. 42 yards.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Malik Neighbors
from 6 yards away.
And the Giants add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that would make this a 19-point game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And going deep for Hill.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
19 Lions.
Here's Dart.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. 40 yards.
And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that would bump the lead up to 26.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
60 Eagles, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Let's go.
From the shotgun, a throw for Dart. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a 3rd and 8.
They run. It's Tucker.
And he will have a 1st down as they get into the ground at the 37.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Giants.
Throwing his Dart.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Half the 60, half the 60, 18, Pioneers.
To throw now, Dart.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. 19 Lions. Dragon 60.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Ready? Mustang 19. Here we go. Set.
Out of the gun. Here's Dart. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. That's to the sideline and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to a backup.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 28 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Neighbors from 8 yards out. And the Giants take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll look to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalize a little bit on top.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Giants. And that ought to just about do it. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, Everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Here's a 2nd and 8. To throw his dart. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. With now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. As these guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Ready. Press all 80.
It's a quarterback sneak. Now he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. The sneak successful for the yard out. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Go street. 79 Broncos. Dragon 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll set up a throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Javon Holland.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on